as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders,
an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 18 carries, 81 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Past the 20. 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 3. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Niner defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Right back to Njoku.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Back to throw again.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Stiff-armed him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. They said they gained a 1st down, and they've been running it well all game long.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Complete. It's Dotson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel
With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Washington offense heading out.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Play action. Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll see. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw.
Right back to Njoku.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Duvernay.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
18 more yards there and another first down. Now Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy
rolling to his right.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 18 yards, first down Niners. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On first down, Purdy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
A second down throw for Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual
Touchdown!
Ronnie Bell.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here's Purdy.
That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
Again, McCaffrey.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
An extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington,